I'm tired. Why am I tired? Let's see here. Well, I made a mistake of logging into Verizon. Lordy, lordy, help us. I don't even remember why I logged in. I didn't log in for the... I logged in actually to... One was to find out... You never collected any information from me. Like, how are you going to bill me? And they couldn't find me for the longest time. I got switched to 3 or 4 people. And then somebody finally, oh, wait a minute, yeah, in the number you gave us, phone number or whatever that was, we didn't have the 6 there. And then I went around to 2 or 3 people. Then they switched. I said something, well, also, I said, I know you're going to talk to me about the ACP, and I said, I don't really need any help with that. I know you want people to get signed up right away with that so they can get $30 off of their bill. And I said, but I don't have any of that information. But my I didn't say ex-wife because that confuses people. I said my wife. She has all that information. And we were on it for a long time with our previous internet service provider. And right now she's sleeping and she's, confined to a wheelchair or bed. And she's not able to say, and let me switch you. So then the person starts talking to me and says, well, this ABP is important to get signed up with right away. And I said, well, I think there are other important things. And I said, I'm not signed up where you can even bill me. And I said, I don't know am I not going to get billed for 30 days? And I've only been signed up with you for 2 weeks or something. Is that the deal? And then they just kept switching me to people. And then several of the people in there, I said, I mentioned, hey, when I signed up with you people, I was getting 300 down, and then all of a sudden I'm getting 100 down. I switched from Wi-Fi to networking cable to connect the units together, and it still stayed at still stayed at 100. And then I got switched to somebody else, and it was finally the last person I got switched to. I said, there's about 10 different things you all have been talking to me about, and I didn't call about any of them, I don't think, except that my speed was 300 and now it's 100. And he said, well, I can take care of that. And he said, go and, he told me to do a couple things. I forget what that was. He didn't go say jump in a lake or anything like that. And then he said, okay, well, go to your device there and push the reset button and then come back and tell me. So I went and pushed the reset button, came back. No change, by the way, and the still the same. I did the speed test. And he said, okay, well, he says, what I want you to do is to empty your, I don't know if it was it wasn't a BIOS, or the buffer or something with it. And I said, we're going to get disconnected. Oh, no, I'll be right here. No, I said that before when he said go push the reset button. And it came back, we weren't disconnected. And then he said this other thing, and I said, we're going to get disconnected. And he said, oh, no. He said, just go and clear the buffers, and I did that, and then I can't, or that I didn't have to leave here. Okay, I did that. And he said, okay, now I need you to go and do something else to clear that. And I did that. We were disconnected. And then a thing pops up, not from his chat, but from somebody else's chat that had been chatting with me earlier. And they popped in. And I said, I've been talking to, and it was horrific. Now, I can live with 100 down. And I told them that. I said, I just thought, could you just, do you have some device that you can just ping this site and have it see if there's something wrong, And I don't think they ever did that. I guess maybe they can't do it. And anyway, I finally got disconnected. I got, the guy, when he said do such and such, I got disconnected. Got connected immediately when I got disconnected by one of these people that I'd been chatting with earlier. It popped up, that thing. And now, I'll have to get signed up. I'll have to, at some point they're going to want some information from me so they can bill me. And I'm okay with that. And I can live with 100 down and 10 or 15 up. And that will work. And it'll be better than Spectrum that I had for years. And although I'd get 300, 400, 500 down from them sometimes. But they were such pricks for so long, and I put up with it. But man, when I canceled, I told you, I think there was a video mentioned, I went insane. These people you see on YouTube, little clips or whatever, where the police stop somebody or somebody's doing something they shouldn't be doing, and the person is, now of course I didn't hit anybody or anything like that, but so I think I mentioned in a previous video that the bank thing, or the bank, did I say bank? The bank got taken care of. Finally, my new card showed up. That was about 8 or 9 days of absolute hell, because I was like a hostage. There wasn't anything I could do. I could not pay the rent. There was only one way I could have paid the rent, and I didn't feel physically up to it. And that was to go to, I forget what they call it, and give them the 1,100 or 1,200 or whatever it was, and give them that money. Well, actually, I couldn't get that money out. There was no way I could get that out of the bank. Well, somebody said, a friend said that if I went to the bank with my old card and an ID, that they would have given, I'm not sure they would have, but I would have had to go there, give them the money, and then go to one of their other dealers or whatever, and they would give me a piece of paper that I could take and give to the lady at the office here. And she was real nice through this whole thing. And she was okay with that. She gave me a piece of paper telling me how to do this and where the closest places were. But I didn't feel like I could make it to the places, and I was afraid if I took the money to one place that I might, and I'm supposed to pick up the thing. Of course, I'm sure it would be in the computer, but if I collapsed or whatever, which I might have. So finally Finally, the new card came, and then I, called the bank, and I gave them the information they needed, and boom, that was turned on. Then I could go and log into the site, the financial app that they use, and in a few minutes, I could then pay the apartment complex their money, and it was taken care of. But I was really upset that entire time, worrying, when is this card going to get here? The apartment people charged $50 for the first day. And actually I thought, and Darlene, the ex-wife, she's lived here 22 years, I've lived here 12 years, and she thought too that it was $50 each day. But it was $50 the first day and then $10 each day. And I thought that was reasonable. I was expecting it was going to be $50 a day, but that would have been bad. I forget how many days it was. But anyway, the lady here was really nice. She's worked here as a manager or whatever for a long time. And I think she could tell that I wasn't mad. I wasn't yelling and screaming or doing anything, not like I did with, the internet company. Not at all. Anyway, she was real nice. And everything is okay. I have a new bank card now. And and like I said, I'm happy to go. I'll get along just fine with 100 down. And what I was getting for a few days was, 300 down. I don't understand why it went, and I was getting 300. I was using Wi-Fi, and then it went to 100 down. So I actually had to order in a cable. I had a bunch of cables, but none of them were long enough. And then one that was long enough, I had been trying to get it out of, I think, my old computer. And I could not get it out of the Wi-Fi jack. And finally I just fucking, ripped it out of there. And so I got that long cable, 50 feet, maybe 100, I don't know. But I had to order another one in, not 100 feet, 50 feet. Or maybe it was 40 that I ordered. And got in and hooked everything up, but still getting 100, where I was getting 300. And I was still getting 100 down when I switched from Wi-Fi to this, what was it, cab, or was it 6 or 8? I can't remember. No change. So I don't know what the problem is, but like I said, I'll pay for this, and I'd like for them to come up with some kind of I'd be much happier at 300. Since I got 300, for a few days, and I think I was bragging on, talking about how great that was, and then it went to 100. Why? I asked him a couple of different, can you just ping this device? Can you ping it and see if there's something wrong? Can you ping it and say maybe I did something wrong or what? Whatever. Now, one of these guys said, "Oh yeah, we can. I'll do that." Of course, he didn't use the word ping, and he never came back with any useful, except clearing my cache and stuff like that. I think I made the video and uploaded it. I think, yeah. It must be this video here. Oh, where's my nose wipe? How long have I been doing this? Okay, where are you? The light's on. There we are. Let's see, let's raise this up a little bit. There we go. It looks like a bad, I mean, it looks like it's a bad, not, you know. Let's see if I can switch to that one. I don't think it's being used. Let's try switching again. Not gonna work. Okay. How long have I been talking? I don't know. Oh, I could check with this. 17 minutes. I think that's long enough. I don't have anything really to say except thank God the bank thing got taken care of. I'm not even going to count up how many days I paid. You know, I paid one day $50 extra. And I think there was 4 or 5 days, and it was like $10 a day, which I thought was, you know, reasonable under the circumstances. And I can understand that they don't take checks. And I can understand they don't take money. I mentioned that before. You know, they'd be held up and all kinds of things. So, and I think they did it in a fair manner. And she's a really nice lady. She's been here a long time. Even though I think we're being, when our lease is up for renewal, I don't think they're going to renew the lease because of my son. He has some problems, and it's not his fault. But he's created some problems for them and for us. He's never hurt anybody. Well, he's kept me awake at night. So in February or March, we're going to have to find some place to live. And I don't know what we're going to find. There are places around here, but this is a nice apartment complex. It's a block over. It's not so nice. Well, anyway, away from here. Well, there's a place next to us across the street. I think they're probably okay. And then up the street and down, I think those places are probably okay. But out on the street here, not good. So we're on a very limited amount of money. So this is my time to make an appeal. I'm looking for someone who has a yacht and would let me and my family move into the yacht and take, when you're not there, when there's nobody there, we would take care of the yacht for you. I've never been on a yacht. I don't know how to swim. Okay, I guess a yacht is out. if there's somebody who has, like in California or Florida, I don't want to go to Florida actually, I've been there. Somebody in California that has a fantastic mansion, and we would move in when you're not there. I would want to be around you, and you wouldn't want to be around us. So, and we could move in, and we would take care of the place for you. We'd check, we'd eat the food, your food, and make sure it was okay. And then, of course, you would allow us to order in more food and stuff like that. So, looking for somebody like that. Otherwise, I'm not sure what options we have. So, anyway, thanks very much for watching.